Well, we did it. We're at the home stretch now, spooky season. One more weekend to power through until we move on. But what's the saying? One door closes, another one opens. And just because Halloween is over, well, that doesn't mean that the fun is going to be over here at the farm, because the fun never ends here at the farm. I wanted to start today off a little bit different because we've been kind of going the same route over and over and over, but
another one.
Just real quick, wanted to talk about possibly what could be going on over at Soak City. And we did get the word that there's going to be a refresh and repaint in 2026 for this park.
What the hell is even that?
I'm not exactly sure what that means. I mean, basically the same thing that Hurricane Harbor had this year. And hey, it got Hurricane Harbor to win a Golden Turnstile Award.
Oh, good for you.
So that's kind of cool. But something that kind of just bothers me a little bit is the fact that they haven't gotten anything new at this water park in a very long time. It's something that I think a lot of people want.
Give me what I want!
And I know that next to Soak City, right in between Soak City and Independence Hall, there is a big plot of grass. Now, I know this basically belongs to Independence Hall, and I don't know if they would ever do anything with this, but there's always a possibility that they could move this wall back and put something new here. Now, water park structures don't really take a lot of space, because basically with one structure, you can put 3 or 4 slides on. And I always thought that maybe butting Soak City up against Independence Hall on this side wouldn't be too bad of a move if they wanted to expand the park somehow. There is another possibility, we could talk about that too.
But wait, there's more!
And that's moving across this section over into the lagoon area and coming out this way. Now this obviously involves a lot more demo and a lot more reconstruction of the area altogether, but it's never out of the realm of possibility. And you know what, while we're playing Fantasy Theme Park Tycoon, let's go past the lagoon real quick and just venture out into the parking lot. Now, a lot of people have wanted a parking structure in this area. I think it's a great idea, saves space and really opens up the entire spot, which would almost double the size of the park in general, which then opens up just a whole rabbit hole of possibilities.
I mean, really? Yeah. Explore the space.
And there's always something to keep in the back of your mind because, I mean, Six Flags Cedar Flags,
What the f?
They're undergoing a lot of restructuring right now, as they seem to have been doing since the merger started. So when it's all said and done, what are we going to get out of it? The ideas are limitless. So let's just start putting them out in the universe now, right? And if you're on that side, you've also got all the space over on the other side of the Church of Reflections, which is just past the lagoon at that point. And it's just, I mean, even if you keep Church of Reflections there, which it doesn't look like Buena Park is going to do anything with it in the near future. There's a big plot of grass right there that's got nothing going on. So, I mean, if you were to expand into that parking lot after building a structure, that's even more square footage. Maybe we start talking about even a third gate at that point over here, right?
Whoa.
Event center, huh? Oh, I could think of a few events for you to have over here, like an eventful opening of a new Giga Coaster. It had been a while since I parked in the main lot, so I wasn't used to seeing a crowd that early in the morning. I thought it was going to be super busy today, but, you know, once again, took 5 minutes to get in, and now we're free to roam around the park and explore. So let's start where we always do. Snoopy Bo Loopy.
That's not how you're supposed to say it. You said it weird.
Thought maybe we'd start seeing the Spooky Farm stuff on sale, but not yet. I'm guessing probably just starts next week after Spooky Farm actually ends. It's good to see some people know how to follow the rules. Not quite catching on as well as we wanted it to, but it's getting there. And I was trying to walk around and get everything done, but with Harley, gotta ride that Snoopy train. I will say this about the Beagle Express. It's a cool little ride, but I wish that they had a lot more in that empty space they've got toward the middle section there, next to the lake.
I've never been happy.
Also, I feel like some of these characters, they should get them out into the cabins that are in the meet and greet park area in the front of the land. Just feels like it would add a little bit more character to it. Pardon the pun.
Oh, you are just the worst type of person.
I do still love coming to Camp Snoopy first thing in the morning when it's still got that marine layer overhead and it's not super crazy crowded. I will say I don't like the water being turned off here this morning. Kind of leaves it a little bit stale.
What did you just say?
Since the waterfall and the flowing stream through the middle of the land is like one of my favorite parts about this area. Either way, it's not crazy crowded here this morning, as it shouldn't be. It's kind of the off season, but everything's also open, which makes the lines tone down a little bit. That's kind of nice. Also, if you do recall last week, was it last week? I did mention the Knott's Berry Farm park surveys that Cedar Fair Six Flags sent out, and a lot of them had to do with possible new rides to Camp Snoopy. And it was weird because it seemed like if you look at what they're offering, they're just newer versions of rides that they already have, which is odd. So that leaves the question of, are they going to replace these rides or add them to a land that's already got plenty of rides to begin with? I guess we'll never know because everybody's going to vote for the big launch coaster, right? Right?
Did you just threaten me?
Something that I did notice about the new ride surveys, though, is that it looks like for Magic Mountain and Knott's, they sent very similar ride ideas. So I think they're just gauging what people want. Do people, like, is the majority clamoring for bigger thrill rides, or are they wanting more family-oriented rides? And I think from that, then they can determine where they want to grow in the future. Should they go more toward family-oriented stuff or continue on the thrill ride front? And hey, if that's the case, then we better ride this stuff while we can, right?
Right!
And while it has been a little while since we've talked about the beastie behind me, not much has really come of it in the last month or so. They are still working underneath the loading area, so they might be still looking. They might be still. Thank you, Jaguar. They might be still working on putting the launch in there before they get to any of the aesthetic portions of it, like putting it in a roof or finishing the paint job that they are now having to reprimer and retouch up. And then possibly the entrance here that's still just a scrap heap, essentially.
Dude!
But I think
What the hell just happened?
the next big thing that we're going to actually see, is going to be the train coming in. I'm hoping that happens sometime in the next couple weeks. I haven't heard any updates on it, and I'm pretty sure Zamperla's doing the train
You sure about that?
for the ride. But so it's just kind of a wait and see thing as far as Monty's concerned. But the real news is next door, and that is the swirling rumor that Jaguar is going to be going away and be upgraded for some sort of family thrill ride. Word is they are going to keep the pyramid, which to me, that's the most important thing. Personally, I think they should just expand Montezooma's Revenge at this point.
Yes, please.
And make the entrance to the queue area through the pyramid and just kind of make it all one attraction, like I jokingly mentioned like a year ago. Whatever they put here, though, it's going to be kind of hard to fit because there's not a whole lot of space in this area of Fiesta Village. But if it's just a family ride, you know, I think they'll be okay with something kind of short and sweet. I don't think it's going to be a weird concept coaster like they were hoping they would get at Magic Mountain. But whatever they get, let's just hope that it's better than Jaguar. I feel like this decision is nothing more than a financial one, because I'm assuming that because Jaguar is so old, it probably costs a lot in maintenance fees and stuff, because the people that make this track, it's a very proprietary company now. So, you know, I would assume they would want to, rather than it be like a replacement, think of it more as an upgrade. Jaguar Extreme.
Upgrades.
And then when you're done with that, please, for the love of all that is sacred and holy, leave Fiesta Village alone for a while. Poor guy's been through way too much in the last 3 years. And do what we do. And gracias por visitar Fiesta Village. Come to think of it, when was the last time we saw all 3 towers on Supreme Scream running?
He's got a point.
Wow, it is a glorious thing to see Accelerator as a walk-on right now. 2 trains for the win. I would later find out that they're, in fact, not running 2 trains today.
You are one pathetic little...
We also got 1 week left to get your photo with...
Dabalami.
Is it just me, or does it feel like some planters would go nice right here? I think the only thing that would really mess up is the queue for Cinema Slasher, but make it go around them. And it's only for 6 weeks out of the year anyway. I still stand that this needs to be the next part of the park that gets worked on, is the boardwalk over here. Maybe it doesn't have to be something super crazy, but it's been a while since they've done anything. It's been since Hang Time. I've said it over and over again. I did mention last time that there was a possibility of losing Accelerator and possibly replacing it with something back in this back corner here with Accelerator and Coast Rider.
I was way off.
Since then, they've implemented both trains, and I think we've got to the point now to where we can expect Accelerator to be sticking around for a little while. But that doesn't mean that we have to be okay with Coast Rider sticking around and the Surf Gliders and Scrambler sticking around when this whole back section of the park here is prime for an upgrade. Whether that's another coaster to kind of work alongside Hang Time here, that's up for debate. But I think that would be a great idea to add a light package to Accelerator, add another great roller coaster right on the other side of Hang Time, and maybe add some more shrubbery to make it cooler.
See, I told you this guy wasn't cool.
Oh, no, hold on a minute.
Preferably something with a really cool splashdown effect right here.
And cleaner water, of course.
Maybe get Johnny Rockets out of here, move coasters over to this side. Just saying.
Let him.
We all know about the uproar that Knott's needs more dark rides too, but well, we've seen how they do with dark rides.
Damn.
Don't think of that as a jab, think about it as
Constructive criticism.
Roaring 20s is a lot less roaring during the day, isn't it? But it won't be for long, because we all know we're getting that Snoopy on Ice show back to Walter Knott Theater here from Merry Farm. Get excited.
You gotta get Swifty.
If not for Merry Farm in general, then just that we're putting something back in the theater.
Finally.
You know, it is running 2 trains today, though, and it's looking glorious.
It looks glorious.
The walk-on edition of the Pony Express. Wow. This is what it looks like when people don't read that freaking Grimoire book all the time. I can tell you who is excited for Merry Farm in general, though, and that is the town of Calico. They've already got all the lights up. The snowblower boxes are up. The machines aren't in the boxes yet, but the boxes are already sitting up on all the roofs. So Calico is ready for the changeover, like now. I think we can have a snow and glow tonight if we wanted to.
For real?
Oh, snap. Santa's already here, too. All right, so guess who showed up? So guess where we are? We opted for the slime pizza because 'tis still the season. We're going to give it a shot here. All kinds of good stuff here.
Too close. A little too close.
It's good. Very sausagey.
Is that a technical term?
And the jalapeno isn't as slimy as I thought it was going to be. The pizza was okay. It was a little spicy for her liking. The sausage was a little spicy.
Yeah, so I didn't eat the sausage.
But I feel like we skimped out a lot on the Scary Farm food this year. Usually we come and we eat mostly everything by the end of the season, but this year we've only had a couple things because...
We had the pizza at Prop Shop, we had the burger.
Yeah, and this pizza...
We had this, but you gotta try a lot of it at the tasting.
That's true. I did do a lot of it. I tried a lot of it at the announcement event, so there's always that. But we get to look forward to the Merry Farm menu coming very, very soon. And that's always some of our favorite little treats. And obviously, we're with Harley, so we're going to ride the carousel, right?
Right!
And I almost forgot the stagecoach is still closed. They said it was going to be open by now, but I don't know what's going on. There are horses exercising in the ring, and they are still working out over in the La Palma lot in the morning. So it's got to be getting close, if not, like, now. With that, I think today's adventure is going to come to an end. There's not a whole lot to talk about at Knott's right now. We're kind of in that sketchy off area between Christmas and Halloween where there's really not a whole lot to talk about. So I think for the next month or so, I think the best idea is maybe to talk about the prospects of Knott's future and possibly fantasy book some roller coaster tycoon type stuff. I don't know. That seems to be kind of a popular subject these days. But for now, I got to go get the kids. So until we see you up on the mountain out of the studios or right back down here at the farm, we will catch you all on that flippity flop.